Ever wonder if you're praying the right way? Does it feel like your prayers are just hitting the ceiling? You're not alone. In fact, Jesus' own disciples felt the same way. They saw how powerful his connection with God was, and they asked him, Lord, teach us to pray. And what he taught them is something that can transform our prayer lives today. So what did Jesus say? He didn't give them a complicated formula or a secret chant. He gave them a model, a framework, something we now call the Lord's Prayer. It starts with Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Right from the start, it's about relationship. We're not talking to a distant, angry judge. We're talking to our Father, someone who loves us, who is personal, and yet also holy and majestic. This first line sets the tone. It's about reverence and intimacy, all at once. It reminds us who we're talking to. Next, he says, Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. This is huge. Before we start listing our own wants and needs, we align our hearts with God's purpose. We're essentially saying, God, what you want is more important than what I want. Let your plans unfold in my life and in the world around me. It shifts our perspective from me to him. This isn't about giving up our desires, but about entrusting them to a God who knows what's best. Then, we get to our daily needs. Give us this day our daily bread. Notice it says daily bread. This teaches us to rely on God one day at a time. We're not meant to worry about next week or next year, but to trust that he will provide for our needs today. And it's not just about food. It's about everything we need to get through the day: strength, wisdom, patience. It's a humble request, acknowledging our dependence on him for everything. After that comes a really challenging part. And forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. This is a two-way street. We ask for God's incredible grace and forgiveness for our own mistakes, but it's linked to our willingness to forgive others. It shows that we see and expect to receive a pardon if we holding on to bitterness and resentment ourselves. Forgiveness is a core part of the Christian walk, and prayer is where we practice it, letting go of grudges and receiving God's mercy. Finally, Jesus concludes with, And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. This is a prayer for spiritual protection. We're acknowledging that we face struggles and temptations every day. We asking our Father to guide our steps away from situations that could lead us astray and to protect us from the spiritual battles we can't see. It's a declaration of our need for his strength to stand firm. So, the Lord's Prayer isn't just a string of words to recite. It's a complete guide to a conversation with God. It teaches us to start with worship, align with his will, trust him for our needs, live in forgiveness, and seek his protection. The next time you pray, you don't have to use these exact words, but try using this pattern. Start by praising God for who he is. Surrender your plans to his. Ask for what you need just for today. Forgive anyone you need to forgive, and ask for his forgiveness. And finally, ask for his guidance and protection. You might find that your prayers feel less like a performance and more like a real, heartfelt conversation with your Father. Thanks so much for watching. If this helped you think about prayer in a new way, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps us grow in our faith. See you in the next video.